Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the second round of the GOGI Games Invitationals for 2018.
GOG Invitationals.
Po, 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 po.
GOG Invitationals.
Man, no, we should not do the esports thing. Anyway, my name is Mika. I'm one of your hosts alongside the future pro, Alfian Put. You're finally here.
We're watching an actual pro though.
Yeah, we're watching actual pros.
Wait,
One pro.
Are those sleeves like not allowed?
Which one? The Haruya sleeves?
Yeah.
Are they not?
Yeah, they were like banned from the Pro Tour
Oh, why?
because they could see from the side. But I guess.
Oh, you can see from
they
the
changed.
side.
They changed it.
No, they have the black.
They
They
have
have
the
the
black
black
border.
border
Yeah,
now,
they changed it. They changed it.
How
Okay.
cool is that, right?
I think it looks nicer with the black border actually.
Yeah, it's got like a nice frame to it.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're watching a match here between Joshua Tan and Kelvin Chu, the Burn Mirror
The classic, man.
Classics. On our second feature match table, we have Yang Zetian and Danny Seed,
Our favorite Danny Seed.
favorite. They are playing a blue-white control versus Mill, blue-black Mill.
Turbo Mill.
All right, so Kelvin Chu here, starting off with Grim Lavamancer. It's an interesting choice, but it has legs. Like Grim Lavamancer requires some answering.
Right.
But I don't think Joshua here wants to answer with that Rift Bolt, right? You want to have something.
Yeah, not
like,
now.
Yeah, just what's that?
Burn. Oh, I love the Great Revel. This is
All right,
good.
so that you know.
That is very good on Kelvin Chu's board right now because Joshua Tan is gonna
Gonna have to push that Rift Bolt to the.
yeah, and he's gonna take two anyway
Mm-hmm.
because he's casting it technically.
All right, so push the Rift Bolt onto the what you call it?
Eidolon.
I don't know. Great
Right.
Rebel. And Grim Lavamancer here, can it target? It can only hit the player, right?
No, it can hit anything.
Can it hit anything?
Yeah,
Can you
yeah.
bring it up?
It is any target.
Yeah. And so this Grim Lavamancer, really good card against
The mirror,
yeah, in the mirror, especially against the
the
Eidolon of the
creatures.
Great Rebel, yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, he almost plays that.
All right, so no, you want to play your burn first, Kelvin.
Yeah, he do.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
okay,
no,
so
he-
Eidolon of the Great
oh.
Rebel and just pass it.
Maybe he has a very creature heavy hand. I think Kelvin Chu,
potentially, yes.
which explains why he. Oh, okay. So he goes
All right,
for
so
the
lightning
bolt.
bolt does take an additional 2 points of damage there.
Yeah, so Joshua playing on instant speed, so he can answer all of Kelvin's threats quite nicely.
Mm-hmm.
So, but Joshua's gonna run out of cards in his hand soon. So is Kelvin Chu, so it's gonna be down to the top decks eventually.
Yeah, but I think in this matchup, whoever has the most number of permanents on the battlefield
Yeah, definitely.
will be the victor. Will have
Ooh,
like definitely an
Swiss
edge. All right, so
That's
Monastery
nice.
Swiss Spear, shiny one.
Yeah.
Deals 1.5 points of damage.
Mhm.
Gets Prowess Trigger 1.1.
1.1.
Gets plus 1.1/1.1. Right,
What?
instead of the normal plus one.
Right. What?
'Cause
Why?
it's shiny. Because it's shiny.
Okay.
It's ever so different, but it's exactly the same.
Well, I think Joshua's playing like this because Kelvin Chu has indicated already that he is playing. He has not many like removal in his hand.
Exactly.
Or maybe
yeah.
Kelvin is like giving out Joshua false signals. But Joshua, even if he's giving that false signal, Joshua still plays his Island of the Great Revel to deter Kelvin from playing any of those burn spells because Joshua is at 13 life right now.
Mhm.
A flurry of burn spells would be enough to take him out. With what Kelvin has in his hand and maybe a few more top decks.
Yeah. So new cards in the deck. Let's take a look at the deck
It's
list.
just skill the critics, isn't it?
Yeah, Skewer the Critics. I'll
Revolutionary new card.
be interested if they try to bring in light up the stage.
Out of stage, yeah.
That seems like a pretty good card.
Yeah.
I
it's-
don't know about you, but I think pretty good.
But okay, the thing with the burn deck, right, is good because it has like abundance of the one card, which is three
Lightning bolt.
one
which is
one mana deal 3 damage, right?
yeah.
So I think, well, even if you put the light of the stage inside, it's kind of like drawing 2 more bolts maybe.
Yeah.
So
So wow. Okay.
Might be
So
legit.
Kelvin is running 4 copies of light up the stage
Oh,
and
wait,
4
really?
copies of Skewer the Critics.
Oh, that's
I want to see if
nice.
Joshua,
Yeah, I want to see
in
that.
this mirror matchup, does light up the stage make a difference in the matchup? And this
Yeah.
will be interesting to watch because like the cards are legal now. This is the new This is the new format that we have. Okay, so Kelvin here going to take 2 points of damage, and he's going to go Searing Blaze on the
Eidolon.
Eidolon. Okay, so he's going to be taking 4 points of damage, but Joshua here is going to be taking 3 plus another 2, which brings him down to 7, and that is
That's very dangerous territory, especially in the burn matchup.
wait. Kelvin should be taking another 2 points of damage from the Eidolon.
Is that a miss trigger?
I think that was a miss trigger.
Oh no.
Yeah. And that
Yeah.
is a trigger. By the way,
is
that's a trigger.
That is
so,
a trigger, yeah.
You know, Joshua here has to be.
He has to know his triggers, man.
Mm-hmm.
So Joshua is a bit of a tough spot right now. 3 cards against Kelvin's 2. And Joshua does not have any form of card advantage like light up the stage that Kelvin has in his deck. So he's going to tap the red and play a Goblin Guide, which I think is the step in the right direction, but
Mhm.
probably not enough to save him.
Well, Kelvin here just hitting for 1 point of damage a turn, right? But he does still have 2 cards in hand.
Right.
So let's see if Joshua here
Lava
Lava Spike
Spike.
you, go down to 12.
Down to 12.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if that 2 points of damage will
Make a difference,
yeah.
right? Well, it might actually. Well, he didn't attack with the Goblin Guide, so he's probably going to leave it on blocking duty, which is actually kind of interesting because Kelvin Chu is probably most likely gonna.
Yeah, going to be able to like cast
Oh,
a few
there we
spells.
go.
So that's
Never
7
mind.
points of damage. Yeah, well, that 2 points of damage didn't
It
really
didn't matter in
much.
the end, so guess Joshua didn't have to feel too bad about that.
Yeah. Joshua here took too much damage from the 2
Eidolon,
Eidolons.
yeah.
Yeah, the 2 Eidolons. You know, despite despite what you might think, right? 2 mana to deal your opponent 2 points of damage. That is actually, you know, it's still relevant.
Right.
Still relevant.
So what did Kelvin Chu take out for the skewer and the light up stage? Looks like he took out like 2 lightning helixes and 2 skull cracks.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, the skull cracks I think now are
Not as good now that
just really you just put it into the sideboard, right?
yeah, now that not many people are playing the blue white control deck as many as people as it used to be played.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and main board, you know, blue white control main board will always have, you know, some form of life gain.
Wait, who won, Faisal or Luni? Oh, sorry, that was the previous that was yesterday's event.
Yeah,
If I'm not wrong,
Faisal
Faisal won. Yeah, Faisal
Yeah.
won.
No, Looney won.
Oh, that was what, Legacy,
Looney
right?
won. That
Yeah,
was
Looney
Legacy,
won.
yeah.
Yeah. Looney won the whole thing, 3-2.
Yeah, and then we went into the second match, which was Faisal won.
Faisal won?
won?
Yeah, Faisal won. 3-2.
It was Eldra, yeah, he was playing Eldrazi.
It's a mirror.
Yep.
Then it went to Chongting versus Chongting versus who?
I forget.
Chongting versus
Eugene.
Eugene, right?
Yeah,
And then Eugene won.
And after that, they went to game 3. But that was the semi-finals of the group playoff. Yeah. Let's switch over to our second feature match area. I'm gonna add like a little. I'll add like a little screen in the corner for so that we can view the first table.
Right.
You,
Oh,
Alfian,
So
start talking.
so it'll be like the Pro Tour, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. Improvising on the scene.
So,
I think it's
okay. So
that
we
one.
add a scene. We shouldn't add a scene. Should we add a scene?
Yeah, we add a scene.
Okay, that's weird. But okay.
No, it's not add a scene. That is add a new source from here to here.
Never mind. It's okay.
Oh, okay, that works.
Oh.
If yeah, then you. No, you can resize it when you put it there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are we?
We're over there. 2 versus then you see.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. So let me add a new scene so that we can, you know.
Yeah. So this
this is the
matchup.
left side, this is the right side, this is the left side.
Yeah. So this is an interesting matchup. This is blue white control against blue black turbo mill. We have Dennis Seed on mill, and we have Chitian on blue white control. Doesn't
Mhm.
seem to be out of hand. Like,
Yeah, I would have imagined like
That is
Atian having a
big
really
graveyard.
and a lot of problem trying to, you know, fight against Danny's plan because Atian also plays fetch lands and those free archive traps can do a lot of damage, right?
Right.
You know, cards get milled into your graveyard. If your win condition, like Teferi, does disappear,
Ooh, that's
like that's the
hard.
end. All right, so looks like Danny scoops it up, and we're going to see the second match. And I hear, you know, some
Grumbling.
some accusations being pushed around. All right, let's go back to our feature match area. There we
Right. Oh man, the burn mirror is so weird.
go. Mm.
What do you think of the new sleeves actually? Oh, I just can't get
Cool.
over it.
It's
I
cool.
love the black border, man. It's so
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
It's a nice touch.
It makes the card pop out.
Yeah,
it makes
pops it out.
the
It's really
art
nice. I actually
out.
like to buy some. Is Danny playing Mill? Yes,
Actually
he
don't like-
is.
Yeah,
Danny
Danny's
is,
playing Mill.
Danny is playing Mill. we will get back to that. We will get back to after this.
I'm pretty sure like this match
This match will end
ends
pretty fast. Yeah.
quickly, yeah.
Who's Curiosity Cat? You know?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna ban you.
Why?
No, I don't know.
They're not gonna ban you.
Just kidding.
Just
We
kidding.
need you
It's
to watch.
prank,
Please
it's prank.
support.
We need our viewers, guys. We have a quota today of like 100 viewers. If you don't hit it, we'll get fired.
Yeah, 300 viewers, please. Stretch goal.
Yesterday's was at yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
I see
You know,
hilarious.
yeah, if you can't beat them,
Beat 'em.
join them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beat them.
It's hilarious. When I saw Danny's deck list, I was like,
That's funny.
audible laughter.
But yeah, so for those of you who just joined us, right, this is the Grey Ogre Games Invitationals. Right now, we are playing the group stage where we have 3 rounds of Modern. Those who score who have 2 wins and above, they get seeded into the upper bracket.
Upper bracket, right?
The upper bracket has a slight advantage. Those with 2 losses or more will be seeded into the lower bracket. No, it's
No,
fine.
it's
It's
good.
fine. Yeah. Can keep going. So going into the double elimination stage, so the players get seeded into upper bracket and lower bracket.
Right.
In the double elimination stage, this is where it gets a bit dicey because the upper bracket. Okay, so the lower bracket can't lose a single game.
Or they
can
die.
fight, yeah. You have only 1 life. But if you're in the upper bracket, you get 2 lives. And in fact, if you win your game, you get to skip the next game. You don't have to play the next round.
so
you
good.
Relax.
You get to play less games and to get to the prize, the grand prize easier, right?
Yeah. So we'll be featuring in that, right? We'll be featuring 1 upper bracket and 1 lower bracket match because like it's do or die. For lower bracket, it's like do or die, and we hope to see like some underdogs.
Yeah,
Try to
I would like to see Danny actually take this one down. That would be interesting with his mill deck.
All right. Then he immediately goes into the upper bracket.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And it will be fun to just watch all the new standard decks. The new standard decks, I think, are a little bit. What the hell? I don't.
Personally, I can't wait to see the banned Nexus deck.
The banned Nexus deck.
Because I can't wait to see how many people will scoop up, not knowing that the opponent doesn't actually have any win cons.
win condition.
Yeah, because okay, here's the thing about the banned Nexus deck, right? If your win con is to make them mill themselves out, if they sideboard one of their own Nexuses, it's shuffled back in.
Yeah.
Because there's
but you draw that Nexus. But you cast it anyway. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
You cast it and then it goes back in.
So
after you draw.
it's like a Titan, right? Your deck is immune to being milled.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so it's gonna be very interesting. I think we'll have some weird judge calls.
Please.
I
don't.
hope you know your rulings on this one.
I know. No, I just like shout at players and tell them, like, you're wrong. I'm right.
You're wrong. I'm right.
Just listen to me.
Bad Nexus is a bad
Nexus,
deck.
yeah.
Don't play some win cons, you fools.
Banned Nexus.
Bad Nexus.
Oh yeah.
But so many people are complaining about it on Arena because it's like 20 minutes of them just playing the bad Nexus.
Like flop.
Yeah, but because in real life you have like shortcuts, you can skip
Yeah,
it.
it's like okay, I'm gonna get it right.
I'm gonna draw in my entire deck and I'm gonna do something. I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna explosion you for
I
20.
think right. I like.
Yeah, I think.
I'm gonna do something. I think.
I think yeah.
Joshua here, playing the Stomping Grounds tapped. Just
Sign of weakness.
Sign of weakness.
Right.
I think very clever play there.
You think it's clever?
I think so. I think
Alright.
just save your life. But it also signifies to Kelvin Chu that
Sign
Joshua
of
doesn't
weakness.
really have doesn't have one drops.
Oh,
And here double
speaking of
goblin.
one drops,
Wow,
that's
double
a
goblin
lot
guide.
of one
So
drop.
5
One. Oh,
swings.
tilt.
Ooh,
That sucks.
ouch, ouch, ouch.
That is the suck right there, man. Feels
Yeah.
bad.
So do you get rid of the goblin guides or do you get rid of the Grim Lavamancer?
The Goblin guy.
Alright, so it takes down the goblin guide, no problem.
So
Grim
Joshua,
Lavamancer is always 2 damage.
yeah, Joshua should be down to 14 right now.
And he can't play his own Grim Lavamancer. That's the worst part, right? Because like
Yeah.
it gets taken out by your opponent's Grim Lavamancer. So what do you do if you're Joshua? I don't know. I think this was a pretty bad hand to keep, right?
Yeah, I think it's a pretty bad situation to be in because the moment you play a stomping ground tapped, you're already like giving giving up your first turn advantage, which is very important in the burn matchup.
Yeah, and to having that 2 damage, like, so you play it tapped, right? Having taken that 2 damage, that's significant.
Right. So this wouldn't be so much of a problem if it was he played it untapped and into a creature, right? Because creature has a board presence
Yeah,
and it soaks up removal, which Kelvin Chu is bound to do on the creature.
yeah, exactly.
But if he was like just a sorcery or instant one-off thing, it's not really very impactful because you're paying two life to do 3 damage and you're losing 1 card as well.
Yeah. Well, Grim Lavamancer here probably gonna make an impact. Oh, Goblin Guy
that's
of his
not
own,
good.
but unfortunately it's like very, very late.
Too late. Too little, too late.
Kelvin Chu here probably going to try to lightning bolt the Grim Lavamancer. Does Joshua make him want to? Make him
Oh,
respond?
that's
Ooh,
spicy.
there we go.
I like that. Oh, okay. So quite unfortunate that he had to attack with the Goblin Guide first before he could actually like play his own Goblin Guide. So that
Yeah, but he can cast it next turn. Right?
you're
Like,
right.
he
You're
can-
right. Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
He could
he
pass
has
next turn.
up to next turn. Can you bring up light up the stage? I like this card a lot. I've got 2 foils. Anybody want?
I got 1, but I gave it away because
Why do you give the foil?
I gave it to the guy who lent me his elves deck.
Oh, okay.
I'm a nice
That's
guy.
nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
Nice, Alfian. Light up the stage here. It has a spectacle cost, and I think that's what you want, right?
Yeah.
Well,
You
you
want to
exile-
draw
yeah.
2 cards for single red.
For single rate, yeah, exile the top 2 cards of your library until the end of your next turn. And a lot of people don't read this right. They think it's until the end of your turn.
Then it's like a typical bad card, right?
Well, it's still 1 mana draw 2 cards, dude.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's 2 lands. Okay, so here's the magic about this card, right? Where you don't play a land first and you cast light up the stage.
Yeah.
You get 2 lands. It doesn't matter because these 2 lands are going to be added to your battlefield next turn.
Right.
And you basically took 2 lands off the top of your library.
And I like this card because it rewards the player for doing their attacks first and then playing the cards. It's like rewarding good magic. It's the good habits that magic
Yeah.
players have.
Attack first, then
do your
this,
stuff,
yeah,
right?
Do your stuff. But you can also, I mean, like, you don't always have to deal the damage, but that's the ideal. That's the
Right.
ideal.
He's attacking with the Grim Lava
Yeah,
Master.
because he wants to cast.
He'll cast more stuff. Okay. So like bolt into Boros Charm does it, I think.
So triple bolt here ends the game. So
Ooh,
skewer,
ooh.
skewer, skewer,
Ooh,
skewer,
bolt,
and
bolt.
lightning bolt.
Oh,
There we go. And yeah, Kelvin Chu takes that game 2-0.
wow.
Joshua
Kelvin Chu
still-
just destroying him. Wow.
skewer, and bolt.
So now we can see the real fun one.
The real magics.
The real magics. All right.
All right. So anyway, yeah, congratulations, Kelvin Chu. He has made it 2-0, and he will be going straight to the upper bracket in the double elimination rounds.
And now we have Danny Seed versus Jistian, which is what we want to see. Blue-black Turbo Mill against Blue-white Control. Typically, you see the Control matchup will have a hard time, right? A Control deck will have a hard time against this.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you see that Hedron Crab, Artian is not having doesn't have any removal for it. So, all
Yeah.
landfall triggers is just gonna stack up eventually. And if he gets like a fetch land, that's double landfall trigger. And
I'm just thinking about playing the Rest in Peace. Nope.
No.
Snap Custom Mage going
Wait, what does
to
Rest in
get the
Peace-
path to exile.
what does Rest in Peace even achieve here?
Rest in Peace stops all the mission briefing and
Oh,
Snap Caster
Snapcaster,
shenanigans,
okay,
right?
okay.
Because you could what's that? Field of Ruin your opponent, make them search the library. They have to, right?
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not like Ghost Quarter. Ghost Quarter is a may. Field of Ruin is you must.
Yeah.
And the minute you shuffle the library at the end step, then you go like mission briefing, archive trap you, ha ha ha,
yeah,
lol, lol,
the
lol.
snack custom mage and mission briefing really turns a 4 archive trap into like 12 archive traps.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
Well, no, 4 to 8 because you exile the archive
oh
trap
right, you
after.
exiled it. I forgot about that.
Still, 8 archive traps.
That's
4
really
archive
strong.
traps is 24, right? Alright,
Oh,
so
path to exile.
path to exile by the surgical extraction on a cryptic command. I don't know if cryptic command would be any good
I think
in this situation.
I think it's a quality of life thing for Danny Seed because he just wants to resolve his spells without the risk being countered. But Zhijian, he is holding up negate and he is open information right now because Danny Seed has a lot of hand attack in the form of surgical extraction and extirpate, which he just played earlier.
And okay, so I think Atian here can play the rest in peace with peace of mind. Haha.
Yeah, there's
there's a
very
there's
nice.
a card called peace of mind.
Nice.
Discard a card after it gain to life.
Oh,
Yeah.
Not gonna help stay here.
Yeah, not gonna
Wow,
help.
Visions of Beyond for 1.
Oh,
Wow,
okay. So he needs a cycle. I mean, like he knows that the rest in peace is probably coming. He needs to find
an answer.
find an answer to
Well,
that.
I'm not sure if he needs an answer. So he's going
Alright,
to
so
pick
I-
Inquisition of Kozilek.
Okay, it's going to take the
It's going to take the recipes. Yeah,
it'll
very
take the
good.
recipes.
That's
Nice.
very nice.
And snaring bridge,
bridge.
that's going to prevent the
Snap
snap
custom
custom
mage
from
attacking.
attacking. So no way to bounce, then snaring bridge. No way to.
Yeah, and if Zhijian does not have any form of. Okay. Ooh,
All right,
okay.
Jace the Mind Scouter here.
Jace the Mind Sculptor, there
nice
it is.
draw.
That was a very good draw. Land death into Jace the Mind Sculptor for Yang Zhijian. Most likely gonna see a Brainstorm, I think. Oh, Fate Seal. Okay.
All right, so he's going to face
Fate Seal is
face seal
fine.
Danny. Since Danny is down to 1 card, he wants to prevent Danny from like drawing anything good. And the way he wins this game,
Hedron Crab.
you don't crap. I'm gonna mill you another 3 with
Oh,
the Shell
Shell
Dog.
Dog. Oh, wow.
So the way the way Zitian's gonna win this game is by activating Jace, right?
Yes,
Ultimating
Jace ulti,
Jace.
right.
And that's a long way away.
I mean, Jace goes up by 2 every time, so.
Yeah, but you don't have that much time, especially when you're playing against a mill deck. Mills
Yeah.
like milling you 10.
But
10
no,
damage.
Danny's not having a very fast start, you see, so.
Yeah. And
We have not seen any archive traps of Danny. Is he even playing archive traps? Yeah, of course he is, right?
of course he has to.
If she like forgets to put it in, that'll be
That'll be funny.
really funny.
Yeah, we can remove the first table.
Wait, where is his list? Let's see what he has. No. Oh, where is it? Chin Heng, Huang Kai,
No?
Brian, Philippe, Danny. There it is.
There we go.
So mesmeric. Oh, we have not. Seen
Yeah,
that.
we saw one get counted. I see one in the graveyard. I assume it was counted.
Yeah, he has 4 archive traps. Oh, it's gonna fate seal.
So yeah,
down.
so fate seal downwards, and celestial coordinate. So that's Zitian's.
I actually really like Zhitian's his game plan because he identifies correctly that he can't win via traditional route. He has to alt the Jace.
Mhm.
That's his only way of winning. So fate sealing it up is definitely the right move here.
Okay, so at this point, I think Zitian needs to fate seal himself.
He's going to go for Danny, I think. Oh no, he's going to think about it.
I think he needs to fate seal himself because Danny here can crack that fetch.
Right.
Gonna take away one of the Shell Dog Isles.
And it's going to remain exiled.
Face down exile.
Yeah, face down exiled. But Danny gets the landfall trigger.
Yeah, and he gets to trigger the Hadron Crab.
Yeah.
In fact, I think Atian is a little bit worried about the Shell Dog Isles, which maybe that's why he's gonna Ghost Quarter
I
again.
mean, it's essentially make Danny discard 1 card, right? But he loses 3 cards in the process off the top of his deck. So
Yeah, but that underneath that Shell Dog Isle might be a glimpse on the unthinkable, right?
right.
So you have to imagine that there is a powerful card underneath that, right?
Right.
You have to you you have to weigh that out.
Right.
Three cards versus, you know, a bajillion cards. Is that worth it?
Right, so we're gonna see him ghost quarter the
Alright,
other
so-
shout owls. That's great.
Other shout out owls gets ghost quartered.
Oh, he has no more basics, I think. Yeah, it's out of basics actually. Ooh.
No, that ghost quarter is supposed to be in the graveyard. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, then he's gonna search. Okay, let's go. No, that trigger was for the Field of Ruins first.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, yeah, Zhijian his deck is he has like half of his deck left, but he should be fine because Danny is completely out of cards and he is on his way to alting Jace very very soon.
Yeah, and there's no way for Danny to pressure Jace. So what Danny needs is like this next draw to be amazing. It needs to be like spectacular. Mill 3 cards from Atian and then after that mill like another 10 cards or like ballast.
Oh, that won't work because Zhijian has negate in his hand right now.
Does he?
Yeah, he does.
Okay, so he has a way to stop the next spell that comes out of Danny's hand, but like Danny just needs to stop
Yeah, we're gonna see negate
stop
here
drawing
most
lands.
likely.
Yeah, you have to negate that.
This
That
is very negate right now. You have to negate this, right? There's no way this resolves.
well, okay, so it may resolve.
I mean, if you're confident it can. Oh, it resolves.
Alright, so
Interesting.
he's gonna mill 2.
Dispel,
Dispel
and ancestral
and
vision.
Ancestral, honestly, not that
Not that.
not that great. Yeah.
Yeah, you draw 3. Your 3 cards that's closer to dying. Oh, Achan counting his cards.
There, I think the negate should have been
Right.
negated.
I think so too.
Okay, so he needs to get rid of the Hedron Crab. So Path to Exile main phase.
Let's
Path
see
to
it.
Exile main phase, and then Fate Seal.
Right.
But he Fate Seals, so here's the thing, right? He Fate Seals and then Danny untaps and mills a whole bunch of cards. Which is why I think the Mesmeric Orb, I think
Yeah, that's-
Atian made a
You might.
fatal error.
Right.
You need to get rid of the Mesmeric Orb because the Mesmeric Orb screws up your Fate Seal, right? You want to make sure that Danny's drawing blanks.
Yeah, so if you're Zhijian, right, you will think like I want to save my negate because I'm gonna stop him from milling me 13 cards. But it does not know that the Mesmeric Orb itself, I think it counts for more than 13 cards.
Yeah, it's a lot of that's a lot of mill.
That's a lot of mill, yeah. Okay.
And at this point I think Atian needs to Fate Seal himself.
Right.
Right? And no longer start Fate Sealing Danny because like there's no point in Fate Sealing Danny. Okay,
He's
so
gonna face himself.
he's looking for a useless card, put it on the top, and then mill that card.
Yes. Let's get Mesmeric Orb up.
Me likey this card.
Yeah.
I play it in a lot of decks.
Oh, very nice.
The mill
Opponent
cards.
puts on tap. That opponent's controller puts a top card.
Puts the top card of his or her library into his graveyard.
Actually, not so
okay.
bad for Zhijian because he.
He doesn't need to tap anymore. Like
Yeah.
right? The problem is that if he's Fate Sealing Danny can just, if he leaves it on top, oh, okay, that's great. So if he leaves it on top, all Danny needs to do is just tap for one black source,
Right,
and then mill that top card. It's like, yeah, whatever, you gave me a stupid card, I'll like...
So Visions on Beyond, okay. So now it's going to prompt Zhijian to think if he needs to negate this, which I think you do, right? Does he still have negate in his hand? Yeah, he has like around 10 cards left. This most likely sees a negate, right? I mean,
I don't know. I honestly don't know. But 3 cards is very dangerous.
it is dangerous. And considering Danny has 6 mana left, Zhijian can ulti Jace. So if he ulti Jace, he just wins on the spot. But
Yeah, I think you negate here.
you definitely negate, right? You don't let your opponent draw more cards. You just seal the game essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Lock the game down from him.
Okay, so the trouble is I don't know how many cards there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so he's got more than enough cards. Right, the only card that kills him is probably like Archive Trap into like Mission Briefing Archive Trap, right?
Right.
So what Zichen should do, okay, if he negates it, he's gonna mill 2 cards.
Right.
Right? Then he's gonna have like 0 cards in his hand.
Exactly, yeah. Why is he
So-
thinking about this? He should just negate
Yeah.
this, right?
If you didn't negate the Mesmeric Orb, like this should be automatic negate.
There
Yeah,
we
there
go.
we go.
There we go. This is definitely a negate.
So negates the.
Oh no, wait.
Yeah. Okay. So mills that. Yeah. I like.
Oh
Oh wow!
wow.
And Zijian takes it. And he's
Zhijian
gonna
just
mill.
takes
Yeah.
it. Wow, that's amazing.
Amazing.
Beating the bad matchup again. Wow, Zhijian is quite a miracle worker.
Wow.
But as you like to say, this matchup is not really it's not really favored for Mill, right? It's a 50-50.
Yeah.
Like then no,
Okay.
it's Zhijian 1-2-0.
Oh, you want to?
He won
what?
he won the first one.
Did you win the first one?
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Zhijian got this 2-0.
Sorry. Yeah. The score is 2-0. My bad. All right. That wraps up round 2. We are going to round 3, and all the matches that we're going to be showing. All the matches we're going to be showing next in the next round are going to be those players who are fighting for upper and lower bracket, right?
Right.
If you win, you are in the upper bracket, you got extra life. If you lose, you're in the lower bracket, and you've only got 1 life.
Right.
We'll be calling in Joe in a while to do the explanation for 2019 GOGI 2019.
Okay.
Oh no, we'll do that after round 3.
All right.
How about that? I think that's a better choice. In the meantime, we'll put on a replay of yesterday's team series playoffs. Those were fun.
Yeah, those were great. Those were great.
Those were great. And we'll be back with round 3 in a bit, so don't go away. See you guys.
Bye.